Hello everyone, welcome to RDA Prep. My name is Sameer Sardana. In this video, we are going to cover a three-set Venn diagram maxima minima concept. The set is exactly CAT pattern based. CAT used to ask questions from Venn diagram every year, right? Most of those questions are based on the concept of maxima and minima. Now there are different ways of solving the questions of maxima and minima in set theory that completely depends what kind of information is given in the question, right? There's some set of Venn diagram which can be solved with the help of making Venn diagram. There's some set of set theory which can be solved using the distribution method that we have already covered. There's some set which can be solved with the equations method. So this is a third category that I'm covering in set theory maxima and minima. The earlier classes, the earlier recorded videos where different methods of finding the maxima and minima of set theory have been discussed. The link of those videos have been given in the description part of the video. So the set that I will be discussing with you is here in front of you. Let's quickly go through the information. A survey conducted on a group of 250 girls to check the popularity of three brands of mobile, namely brand A, brand B and brand C. It was seen that each girl used mobile of at least one of these brands. There were 15 girls who used mobile of all three brands. Reading first three lines give you the information, will give you the idea that yes, that this is a set of Venn diagram and you need to make a Venn diagram of three set. So let's make a basic Venn diagram, right? The important points here is the number of brands are three. So brand A, brand B, and you have brand C, right? This is brand A, this is brand B, and this is brand C. And total number of girls are 250, and none of these girls, right? There is not even a single girl who do not like any of these three brands. That means every girl like at least one of these three brands. So I can say union of set will be 250 because here is, you can see at least one of these three brands. Each girl used at least one of these three brands. That means none of the girl lie outside of these three set. So the union of set will come out to be 250 for sure. Okay. There are 15 girls who use mobile phone of all three brands. So can I put the value 15 here? Okay, the number of girls who used, okay, there's another information, the number of girls who use mobile of only brand B and brand C. The number of girls who used mobile of only brand B and brand C is this region is 5 more than the number of girls who used all three brand. All three brand is 15 and this value only brand B and brand C is 5 more than this 15 value, so this value will be 20. You should know that which region of set Venn diagram represent only brand and C, only brand B and only brand C, which represent only brand C. That basic have already been covered in the previous video, so you can watch the previous video to clear your basic concept. The number of girls who used mobile of only brand A and brand C, only brand A and brand C is this region, was 5 less than the number of girls who use mobile of only brand B and brand C. So only brand B and brand C is 20. This value is 5 less than this. So this value will be 15. Okay. So we are done till this point, right? The number of girls who use mobile of either brand A or brand B or both, but not brand C, was equal to 170. Either brand A or brand B, but not brand C, right? So therefore, either brand A or brand B but not C. That means the girls which are outside of this circle of C are total 170. So if I'm saying this value is X, this value is Y, this value is Z, then the question statement says X plus Y plus Z will be equal to 170. Why it is 170? It says the number of girls who like A or B but not C. Not C means the girls should be outside of this circle. So these are the girls who are outside of this circle and this value is equal to 170. However, the number of girls who used only brand A is less than 75. Here, there's a condition given that this value X should be less than 75. You need to take care the value of X has to be less than 75. Okay. And also the number of girls who used only brand B is also less than 75. Only brand B is Z. This value also need to be less than 75. These 250 girls surveyed did not use mobile of any other brand apart from the ones given alone. Okay. Right. So these 250 girls surveyed did not use mobile of any other brand apart from this. That means the union of set is 275. This is what the question is saying. Now you see that total union of set is 250. We already know that. X plus Y plus Z is 170. So can I say the circle C is definitely of 80? Why it is 80? Because union of set has to be 250. There is no girl which is lying outside of these three sets. X plus Y plus Z is 170, and this complete circle has to be 80. Only then 170 plus 80 will be 250. That's the total number of girls. So 15 plus 50, 30, 30 plus 20, 50. Now if you subtract 50 from 80, you will be left with a value of 30 here. So this value is 30, right? Now let's read the question. So nothing has been given that can help us in finding the unique values of X, Y and Z. Right, and let's read the question. The question is based on the maxima and minima concept. Question says the number of girls who used brand A. The number of girls who used brand A. What are the number of girls who used brand A? The number of girls who used brand A is this complete circle, and that value is X plus Y plus 30. The number of girls who used brand A is the average of the number of girls who used brand B and who used brand C. Average of the number of girls who used brand B. So this is the girls who used the brand B. Right, that is Y plus Z plus 35. And the number of girls who use brand C, this is the value of the number of girls which use brand C, that value is 80. Now this value is the average of this number, right? Then the maximum number of girls who use mobile of only one brand. We are supposed to find out the value of the number of girls who used only brand A, B and C. Only one brand is X. Only brand B is Y, only brand Z is 30. We are supposed to find out the maximum value of this, right? This is the maximum value of this is what we are supposed to find out. And these are the two equations that have been given to us. Okay. So let's solve this first, right? If you solve this first, guys, you will find 2x plus 2y plus 60 equal to y plus z plus 115. 2x plus 2y minus y is y, right? And if you take z on the left hand side, z will be on this side, 60 will be taken on the right hand side, it will be 11 minus 6, 55. So you have two equations now, x plus y plus z is 170, 2x plus y minus z is 55. These are the two equations that we have. Now we are supposed to find out the maximum value of x plus y plus 30. If I have to find out the maximum value of x plus y plus 30, I need to maximize this value. And the condition that I need to take care is x should be less than 75 and z should also. So this value is not y, this is z, right? This is z. I need to find out the maximum value of x plus z plus 30. And I also need to take care, x should be less than 75, z should be less than 75. And these are the two equations that should get satisfied. Because this is the condition which have been given in the question in terms of x, y and z. That x plus y plus z should be 170, 2x plus y minus z should be 55. And we need to maximize this value. And to maximize it, I need to keep x and z maximum. And the condition is x and z should be less than 75. Now you see that these are the two equations with three variables and we don't have any other equation in terms of x, y and z. So what we need to do is we need to solve these two equations and reduce it to two variables, and you can clearly see that if I add these two equations, z and z will get cancelled. 2x plus x will be 3x plus y plus y will be 2y is equal to 170 plus 55 would be 225. This is the equation. Now what we have done is we have reduced the equation in three variables to two variables in terms of x and y. And now I need to find out the values which satisfy the value of x and y here, and putting those value of x and y, I need to maximize the value of x and z. What will be those values? Now our job is to find out the values of x and y which satisfy this equation, but the value of x and z should be as maximum as possible because we are supposed to find out the maximum value of this expression. Now the question is of linear equation. How to find out the integral solution of linear equation? That's the concept that you need to know to answer this question. The work of set theory is done here now. Okay. Now let me give you a brief idea how to find out the maximum value of this expression now, right? what we need to do here is, 3x plus 2y, 3x plus 2y is equal to 225, right? Okay, 3x plus 2y is equal to 225. This is a linear equation we have got. The condition we need to take care is x should be less than 75 and z should be less than 75. X plus y plus z is 170, right? It's also given that x plus y plus z should be 170. X and z should be maximized. Now give me any integral solution that's satisfied. If I put y as 0 here, you see that the value of x that will satisfy would be 75. Is it a possible solution for me? No, this is not a possible solution. Why? Because if I put x as 75, y as 0, in that case z has to be 95. The condition is that x should be less than 75 and z also should be less than 75. Z is 95 here. So it's something that will not satisfy it. Now look at the slope of this line. You see that this line is a decreasing line. Why decreasing? Because slope is negative. Why is negative? Because linear equation is represented as y is equal to mx plus c. This is the slope of the line. If you represent this equation in terms of y, you see that 2y will be equal to minus 3x plus 225. So slope is negative here. Negative means if I increase the value of y, x will keep on decreasing. If I decrease y, x will go up. That's a decreasing. Or you can simply think like this also, that you have 225 rupees in your pocket and you are purchasing apple which are costing you 3 rupees, and you're purchasing y, that means let's say bananas, and that is costing you 2 rupees. And the money that you're supposed to spend is 225. If you spend more apples, if you spend more money on apples, you will have to spend less money on bananas, because less money will be available to spend on bananas, so you will have less number of bananas, right? If you increase the spending on bananas, you will have less money to spend on apples, so number of apples will get decreased. So if this goes up, this goes down. And by what coefficient it will goes up and down, that depends on the coefficient. See that y coefficient is 2. That means this will get decreased by 2. Then x coefficient is 3. This will go up by 3. Because slope mean del y upon del x. Change in x due to change in y due to change in x. So change in y will depend on the coefficient of x, and change in x will depend on the coefficient of y. Now see that. If I go for the next possible solution of this equation, the next solution will be increase this by 3 and decrease this by 3, 73, right? Further, the next solution will be, this will be 76 and this will be 71 and so on. I need to choose that value where my z become less than 75, just become less than 75. You see that if I pick this as 75, this as 95, and in the next possible solution, this is becoming 73, this become 3, so this become 94, okay. If I further decrease it by 71, this becomes 6, this becomes 93, right, to maintain total at 170. Now you see that the value of z is decreasing by 1 and I need to reduce it down to 75, less than 75. The integral value which is just less than 75. Why integral values? Because number of girls cannot be in fraction, it has to be integral, right? So I need to decrease it to, I need to decrease it to 74, because that's the first value that will satisfy it. Now when you are taking down the value from 95 to 74, you are decreasing it by how many times? See that if you have 95 rupees in pocket and you are getting reduced down to 74, you are spending 1 rupees. How many times you will spend 1 rupees? 95 to 24, you are decreasing this value for 23 times. You are decreasing this value for 23 times. But every time you decrease the value of z by 1, the value of x is getting decreased by 2. So if you're decreasing it by 23 times, this will also, so not 23 times, 21 times, 95 to 74, the decrement is for 21 times. If you're decreasing it for 21 times by the value of 1, x will get decreased by 21 times by the value of 2. Now 75 value when decreased by 21 times by a value of 2, this will give you a value of 75 minus 42, that is 33, right? Is it clear? So x is 73, x is 33 here. So the first value where you will get the z value which is satisfying this expression is x as 33 and z has to be 74, and these are the maximum possible value, because after that it get decreased by 2, but it get decreased by 1. So if it get further decreased by 2 and it get decreased by 1, the total will get reduced. I need the maximum of x and z satisfying this equation. So the maximum value of x is 33 and the maximum value of z is 74. So what we are supposed to find out is the maximum value of x plus z plus 30. So x maximum is 33, z maximum is 74, and this is 30. So my answer will be 4 plus 3 7. 137 is the answer of the question. This is the answer of the first question, right? So very important and conceptual set made on the combination of Venn diagram and linear equation concept. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll be discussing 3 more questions which are lined up, right? Question number 2, 3 and 4. We'll be discussing in the next part of the video. So thank you so much, and please please subscribe to Unacademy Plus using my referral code LRDISMEER. If you use this referral code, you will get 10% off on Unacademy Plus, and you will be able to attend all of my live sessions on quant, logical reasoning and data interpretation. Subscribe to the channel, share it with all of your friends. Thank you.